I'm Soldier Boy. All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. And taking drugs is not cool, and anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Your pirate ship can eat a giant bag of dicks. Or Christoph's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn. Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Stupid navigator is an alcoholic, and all your crew look like Lego bricks. You better give us all the money in your treasure chest, or Christoph's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn.
Guys, one girl that I'm aware of. The other ones are still out there you can pipe in, but it takes a special kind of a woman to follow this shit show. One that's already obviously damaged, but I love them. What are we looking at? We're looking at Dark Star Imperial Oatmeal Stout. This brew review is sponsored by David W. And this one's from Fairmont. They are out of Seattle, Washington. And it weighs in at a 8.2%. That's why they created Everclear. Right, Mike? It does have some cool can art, though. I mean, John would tell you, it's a real can. They stand behind their product. They just don't print up a few labels and... Look at that, bad, huh? That's some good head right there. Half beer, half head. While we watch a girl eat a banana. I guess this is the part where Scott gets his way and, well, I guess I don't know. Is it comments first or sipping? We'll do comments first. Yes. I'll give you a comment. Hell yeah. Holding. First in is Cheap Old Gun Guy. When things do not go your way, remember that every challenge, every adversity contains within it seeds of opportunity. That's good. Well said. Multi-gunman, I'm here very early. Pass the whiskey. Okay. Just for multi-gunman, what should we have? Because I know he's just into that sketchy shit. We could have some cock. $103 proof. Fighting cock. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This looks good. Well, it's not open. We don't want to wreck the seal. What the hell is this? This looks like something almost all ready to go to Lily. I should just leave that out. What the hell else is down here? Huh. Weird. Oh, sorry. Oh! Our forehead's too big. Okay, we can multi-gunman. We can do this again. This is spelt right for you. I mean, I think I tried to fix it at one point in history, but. And for you. I think I have the, oh yeah. This is, the cool factor on this one is the recessed cylinder. And then it's recessed full of those. Mmm. Arizona. No. Went to go see the wizard about a brain, and all I got was this glass. Do that. Multi-gunman being second. Heck, I'm gonna throw celebrating in with him over the tasting the beer first. Oh, are you pissed, Scott? Are you pissed? Cheers, multi-gunman, and 357 Magnums. I only did this to clean up the shot glass. It's looking a little foggy. Maybe it's all on the outside. I think this may be the first time this shot glass was ever clean. Okay. Do this thing up right. First of all, it's an oatmeal stout, so they're not normally known for being impenetrable by light. But we got firefly mode, low, medium, high, a little. I think we started to get a little penetration out of high. It's pretty good. Really good for a. I've seen a bunch of these pictures. I just don't know what these women want. It smells like an oatmeal stout, and it doesn't smell bad. So now that I've... Cheers. I didn't do the taste test any justice with the shot of whiskey. So evidently I need to do a shot of Everclear. Clear it out. No! Speaking of that, Mike says cheers, man. Cheers, Mike. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. I wasn't paying attention on the other one. I don't know. Holding. Yeah. Unless it's another 11 or 12 in the Redhead collection, no matter what comes next, she was the right call. J-Dog is here at work. I still go with my first thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I just thought of? I got my pop collection, my Funko Pops, and I don't own a single Star Trek Funko Pop. Huh. I mean, I got two from The Office. I got Milton, and then I got Michael Bolton and Samir, and I got John Wick, and probably my favorite of all of them is Rick Deckard from Blade Runner. A personal favorite. I know they're too awesome. See, did I miss it? No, I didn't miss it again. I know they're too awesome to be real, but this is one where I just honestly don't care. Staying right there. J-Dog. Now, if she would have had a Hellion, I would have been fucking pissed off. But because it's a Tavor, who cares? Happy with the big tit. So J-Dog, new short, fat Glock, hold 10 plus 10 millimeter. Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, at least I'll finally get the opportunity to shoot a G29. Speaking of that, just showing some love myself. My not walking around gun, but internal home carry happens to be the G23. This one happens to also be a Gen 4. Maybe the only Gen 4 in the collection. Not sure. And she's filled full of some defensive stuff that I got from Scott, and it also has the Talon grips along with Talon's charge thing. You know, if you get your hands all greasy. This one also happens to have full-on night sights. I do like the way this guy feels in the hand. And I was talking to Jolson, and Jolson, I think I'd have to take it apart, but I believe the Ruger 45 Commander that was originally years ago, before I ever really had a heck of a lot of contact with Ed, was a gift from Ed, and I believe that also has no front checkering. Now, like I told Jolson today, what pisses me off at the financial level that this guy is at, I think it's bullshit that this does not have checkering. Now, until some kind of an option comes along, I did order, I know some of you guys don't like them and some do, I ordered the Pierce front rubber grip. It goes under your existing grips. It adds 1 millimeter to your thickness. I thought I had one. I think I even made a comment that I was going to do that, and I looked, and I do have the Pierce grip. Unfortunately, this is for the gun that I regret getting rid of the most, my Kimber CDP. But yeah, this is for a compact 1911, and I actually do not have a compact 1911 in the arsenal. If I did, the regrets that I wish I had that guy back. But I think they also make a stainless Raptor in 10 millimeter. See, here's the problem, and my favorite gun in hand still has to be a 1911, but it honestly keeps coming back to issues with capacity for me. I know some of you it's not a big deal, and you're like, nice nipples, but I don't know what the future. I pray to God. I pray to and have prayed to a higher power that I never ever have to defend myself with a gun. But if the day comes, I'm going to do everything I can to protect me, my loved ones, and the people, innocent people around me, even if they're dumb fucking liberals. There's just something so sexy about a 1911. And as silly and as stupid as this may sound, when I'm watching a TV show or a movie and the main character is a 1911 guy, I don't know, there's just something of like instant respect, Magnum PI, he carried a 1911, just as an example. But like, for instance, look at all of that beautiful checkering. And this checkering, by the way, Jolson, is almost identical to the Performance Center 45 that I purchased from David. The Colt Delta Elite Sharky. I'm assuming that there's probably no checkering under this either. But then again, this is the proprietary grips for this, and for that they will never come off of here under my watch, because I mean, this is what the Delta Elite was. This is how it will stay. But, yeah, off of Palmetto State Armory, with the shipping, which was the exact same price as the Pierce grip. So for $19, I have a finger groove coming for this size. I could have, if I wanted to, I could have either had the grip all the way down here, and it would have had the cutout in the right spot for the magazine well, or I could have put it all the way up here, and then there was a big gap down here, and I'm like, you know what, for $9, unfortunately, and then $9 for shipping, I don't like that. I think the finger grooves will probably work out. Didn't that Taurus have those on there also? I hate that about this. The other model that they made like this had a really nice checkering on the front of it, and price was almost identical. So it's like, why they did this? It's almost like they shipped this out and went, oh man, wow, we spaced on that. We should make a different model and make it right. Bad? Greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. God. Me likey. If we're gonna play the game when I notice, this would be a hold. Bad says, okay, Google, who is your daddy?
I consider everyone at Google to be my family. Now, so Google can improve, it would help to know how satisfied you are with my response. How would you rate it, if 1's the worst, and 5's the best?
Like a 3.5.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
A 3.
Here's the definition of 3, equivalent to the sum of 1 and 2, 1 more than 2, 3.
You know, you're kind of a fucking idiot sometimes. You know that, right? This in my world is, you know, like a 12, 13, a 14, a whatever. Yeah, behold, there's nothing in the next possible picture. See, I mean, not terrible. I mean, if it was terrible, it wouldn't be in the slideshow. Hey Google, who is the president from 2020 until 2024?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, who is the president in 2016?
According to Wikipedia, Barack Hussein Obama II is an American politician who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. A member of the Democratic Party, he was the first African American president in U.S. history.
Also a homosexual. Okay, Google, who was the president in 2018?
According to Wikipedia, Donald John Trump is an American politician, media personality, and businessman who served as the 45th President of the United States from 2017 to 2021. In November 2024, he was re-elected to a non-consecutive second term as president, defeating the Democratic nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Okay, Google, who is the president in 2022?
According to Wikipedia, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is an American politician who has been the 46th and current President of the United States since 2021. A member of the Democratic Party, he served as the 47th Vice President from 2009 to 2017 under President Barack Obama and represented Delaware in the U.S. Senate.
Stop.
Nothing's playing right now.
You are, so shut the fuck up. I saw videos where people are asking Siri that, and they could not get her to say anything about Biden. Why are you listening to me right now? Why are you still listening to me, even though you're not all lit up? Poco says, sup? Sup, Poco? J-Dog says, put in an order form Pete for a holster. Yeah, I got it. Now I don't know what to do. Pete, I hope you're not watching, but Jay carries a FN 5.7 24/7 and has never had a problem with it. He also uses the holsters that he sells through Elite Ammunition. Even though in 5 days of carrying since the election, I found the magazine popped out one time, and I know, don't call me a little bitch, call me whatever you want, but that's one time too many. In the event that I would have had to draw the gun, I probably would have never noticed that the magazine was slightly out, and even though it's, that, the gun firing would have been all of the recoil that it needed for the magazine to drop out, and if I would have missed and say somebody was shooting at somebody over there, and now I shot at them and missed, and now I'm holding an empty gun, and I am an open target, unable to defend myself. These are just things that go through my brain. I also want to be carrying something that has a very big capacity. Now, around the house, I'm not sure how I feel about my comment the other day that I was going to put the FN back into my bug out / get home bag, because I really like having the FN out inside of the house, and I think I want to revise what I said, and I am going to turn it into my bedstand gun. It has a really bright light with a laser on it. It has night sights. It has 21 rounds without the extra magazines that would be laying there. And to me, it just seems like way too much weapon, too much possibility to defend myself inside my own house for it to be tucked away. Even though Alice, I had to talk with Smile Money, my security consultant, and I cannot elaborate. Let's just say that I like her breasts. Sorry, what was I saying? My Alice, and before the FN went bye-bye to go get beautified by Jade Elite Ammunition, my Alice and her bug out get home kit is very close to me at all times when my bedroom door is closed. So, nice muffins. I think I'm going to take something else and delegate it to the bug out get home bag. I may put the 80%er that I built to be a G17 equivalent, and that means that I can have it and a holster inside with Alice. Plus, I can have 3 or 4 or 5 magazines that are the happy sticks. So I can have the first one all set to go, and the other mags can either be used directly as mags, or they can be used as ammo holders. So if for some reason that I am pinned down, or I need to go into public where I need to be concealed, I'm able to eject mags from the happy stick and reload the G17 mags. So yeah, I just decided that I have not had the FN57 not be by my side since I got it back, and just realized what a potent defensive weapon that it is. Large capacity that will pass through just about anything. So I believe I'm going to kit up Alice with something else, and I have decided that even if it doesn't turn out to be the 80%er that's built up to be a G17, it will in fact be a 9mm. Something that if while I'm out and about I need to establish more ammunition, either from the person that I have just unalived, more than likely he will have 9mm on him, or just about any store that you go into that sells ammunition, the number one thing they will have will be 9mm. Even if in order to have an ultimate checkout cart completely filled full of 9mm, you have to unalive everybody that got in your way. You know, times are tough sometimes. John Solar 283 says, trifecta, time to get shit done. Hopefully, Hopefully. The Republican Party is absolutely one of the best at fucking things up. That's why I said the other day I did not vote for a Republican. I voted for Donald Trump. Smile money. Donald Trump can only get so much done without Republicans. Politics is a team sport. Yes, absolutely, smile money. If the Republicans are a bunch of fuck-ups like they normally are, Trump still got a lot done in his first term in office, even though he spent it fighting the fucking pieces of shit, deep state, asshole, libtard Democrats, and not getting much help from the rhino Republicans. But this time around, if the rhino Republicans do not see it as it is, then they deserve to be voted out of office fucking immediately when they can be. Gunwild, thank you for one of the knives that has spent more time on duty in my life than any other knife, the M16. If this thing has fallen down tomorrow, I am gonna burn this place to the ground. I mean, this whole area actually pisses me off because it's getting in the way of me doing what I want to do. And that's to really make that area invisible. Oh, and McLean, he'd probably be happy. I went through this and decided that the paramilitary 2 had to go back upstairs as an on-duty gun. God, I really like this too. I mean, it's just a beast. Sorry. Hi, I'm Eric, and I like knives. Something that I really wasn't into until YouTube. Even while trying for head mitigation, I still got some good head. In the hole, nothing but net. Absolutely fucking guarantee the shark did not shoot this. Titties and beer. Smile money? Those 10 million extra votes just didn't vote or were not fabricated this year. Actually, smile money? I don't know how I feel about the fact that you even added that in your comment. Because I believe that Donald Trump would have been our president last time if it wasn't for fraud. But guess what? Because of the fraud and because of how shitty the fucking Biden administration has been, they guaranteed Donald Trump a mandate. The House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, the President. The problem is we really had to take it in the ass for what happened at our southern border. That is where the true crimes have been committed. We honestly don't know who is in our country. We don't know the kind of tactical response that they could have. We don't know if they have nuclear capabilities. Speaking of nuclear, here goes when the bomb goes off. Cobra, what is the smallest caliber pistol you would carry? Cobra, this is like a weird scenario, because technically the FN57 is like, very small. The FN57. To me, I honestly have to say it's more about capacity than it is size. First of all, I don't consider the size of it's a 28 cal. It's just a hair bigger than a 22 Magnum or a 22 for a bullet head. But what it's capable of is, look at a 17 HMR, the rifle that Scott gave to Christine. It's a little projectile. If you just watch Demolition Ranch, they just did a 17 caliber bullet on the head, the equivalent on the head of a 5.56, and it travels at I think with the company that built the round, they were up to over 5,100 feet per second. Let that sink in. When he shot a watermelon, it vaporized, because the round is going so fast, and that shock just destroys shit. So, what are you asking me? It's like, would I carry a 22 long rifle as a carry gun? People that say that, most of the mafia assassins, all they carried was a 22. It's still getting the job done. I guess I don't have a phobia for a caliber. I have a phobia for capacity. I guess, Cobra, just to go straight to answering your question, if somebody made, I know they made. I don't remember adding that, but that is some incredible side boobage. Like if somebody made a 17 HMR in a pistol, I know what is the brand, and I had one, and it was fucking unreliable. And 22 Magnum. I guess for me, it's really not about the size of the bullet; it's how many that it holds. I don't necessarily know I'd want to carry something that was just a 22 long rifle, but with enough rounds, like a double stack 22 long rifle, I wouldn't want to be shot by it. I think I just sidestepped that question like a fucking politician. No, for me it's more about capacity. If it's a 22 caliber, I would prefer it was a 22 Magnum. On conventional, if we were I was just to answer that for you, on a, where are we time-wise? Oh, shit, funny. If it was a conventional gun, I kind of make my I kind of put my line at that ass right there, 9mm. And I never wanted to carry a 9mm originally, but the advances in 9mm ammunition, I'm comfortable carrying 9mm again. I haven't actually carried a 40 cal as a daily EDC in quite a while. The last one was one that Jim gave me, the 4043. Thank you for the question, though, Cobra. I actually really do enjoy interactive questions, and Cobra's the Zen master at asking them. Matt Davis says, yep. Yeah, Matt? Yep, I know what you're talking about, man. McLean, if you're a Christian, isn't it God's will that Donald won? All powerful and knowing, right? Yeah. McLean, Cobra, nice ass. As full disclosure, leading up to this election, I may or may not have had, if you exist as a higher power, are you willing to help? Because you know the darkest days for America ahead of us will happen under the Democratic Party versus changing course and making America great again under Donald Trump. And Donald won. Sorry, what was Flask 147? Oh my God, that is a bourbon. Holy shit, looks like fucking the whiskey version of motor oil. And why did I put this flask up there? Like, are these all empty? No. 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 I like this. Flask 88, Flask 106, Flask 74, Flask 129, Flask 137. I'm dumping these all in the skull. I gotta do a little house cleaning. Wait, there's more. 135. 142. Good Lord. Please tell me these are all empty. Yes. $141 is not empty. $133 is not empty. Wade, how much does your bug out bag weigh? Alice? I played the fifth, Wade. There's a pistol and 4 mags. Alice and the 60 round drum plus 4 more mags with the most vicious shit that Jade Elite Ammunition has. A med kit, a knife, a mask, battery bank, lock picking abilities, a multi-tool. Did I say battery bank? Yeah. I would take a guess from picking it up and saying that it's probably 35 to 45 pounds. I took a whole bunch of 5.56 mags out of it because at one point in time it was like, oh my god, I'd probably die running from the house to the car. I mean, the only thing that sucks about that particular bag, which is why it has been under a consideration to swap it out for something else, is I really wish that it had backpack straps. If I could have it, this one I have to. It just has the typical. It'd be over one side of me. If it had the backpack straps, it's more positioned over your whole body, and it also makes it easier to run with it. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's ever perfect. My thought was once I was able to get it from the house to a vehicle, then I had access to the items in it. If I was, otherwise in a vehicle, getting back to the house, Wade, I like my knives like I like my ladies. Big, broad, and sexy while strong enough to do whatever I need. I like the look of shiny steel. It's cleaner looking. A coated blade looks ragged when it wears off. My favorite knife is the Ontario Knife Company model SP1 Combat that I got from Ed. No, that's badass looking. Not to mention you got it from Ed. That's awesome. Jolson says we need cowbell. Jolson, I would, but the angry beast is here, and I don't want to awaken her. Sharky, cheers all. Didn't shoot that pile of stuff on deck. Here we go. Sharky, looks and style-wise, I like the Condor the most. I have a few Condors, but I also like the Charade 36. Can't really go wrong with a $30 to $40. Yes, still that price. I looked it up. Beater, 1095 carbon steel blade. Wow, if you're telling me that big ass beastie fucking knife is still $40 or less, then that one would. The one that pisses me off, and I'm glad that it went on to a good home. Was the one, Sharky, I think you recommended for me, and just a great overall. I just love that knife, and I don't even remember what it is anymore. I believe Jay's son has it. It took a huge jump in price because after I was crying, like a year later, crying about the loss, Sharky goes, well, here's a link, but you're not going to be happy. Yes. Take the sweater off, baby. We don't want you to have sweaty nipples. Sharky with the last comment. 2 hours and 49 minutes ago. SH. Wow. Weird outro, Bomi. Yes. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I'm going to go with... Wow, this is like the itty bitty titty committee. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Where does this fall? Well, my favorite oatmeal stout is from Ficker's. I'm not even sure if it's still being made or not. The Imperial. This one's a little bit more edgy, has a little bit more bitterness that falls through it. Still not bad. A lot of that might be because like the chocolate that it has is a really robust chocolate with like a bitter. It's almost like you took milk chocolate and baker's chocolate and made the flavor that I'm getting. Overall though, I would give Dark Star, which is one of my favorite low budget bullshit movies, and I believe it was one of the very first movies that oh god damn it. Wasn't Cameron. Look, I'm gonna have to ask her. Okay, Google. Who is the director of the movie Dark Star?
Dark Star was directed by John Carpenter.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Fucking hooker. John Carpenter. John Carpenter's The Dark Star. It's about a spaceship going through the universe, finding stars that are about to go supernova and blowing them up. And then they come across a bomb that refuses. It's so fucking stupid. It's awesome. So I recommend. Thank you, Cobra. I recommend you check out the movie Dark Star by John Carpenter, but I'd give this an 8. Thank you, David. Bad says, hi, clubbers. Bad. Then he says, what's everyone drinking tonight? Yingling for me. Yeah, she's got a little landing strip going in there. I can see that. Jay from Elite Ammunition says, I can have fresh tubes installed on those NS. All the 1067 and 1086 FBI guns had NS as far as I know. Oh, Jay can do new tubes. Jay, can you do a Meeperlite tube where there wasn't one? Like on the 1086, are you able to drill out and put a tube in anything? Or just retube something like the 1076? See, once again, you guys need some shit done to your firearms? Please, check with Jay at Elite Ammunition. The man just fucking has his hands in everything. So what Jay is talking about is replacing the tubes in this and bringing this up to now instead of the, since the creation of this gun. These are still glowing, by the way. I mean, they're not like right now. You almost want to throw a towel over the HK or the Kimber Raptor because they're so frickin' bright. But this thing, once your eyes have adjusted, oh, they're still more than enough in the dark. But okay, Jay. So I guess the obvious next question for you is, what does it cost for you to retube something like this? And those are originally Trigicon, so yeah, I understand why. Oh, that's right. Even the FBI got it right. Fuck sticks. What I do like about this is when you de-cock it, it's still out enough that if you had to, even though it doesn't have something you could snag it on, you can still bring it back to single action. Okay. Last comment is Rich saying, cheers, clubbers. Hit the button. Lights green. Traps clean. Yeah, I know this is a bourbon or a rye just by the fact that it's got that almost greenish hue to it. Multi-gunman? Fuck you. I don't remember what flask this came out of, but holy shit. My truck would run on this. Wow. Okay. I'm going to hit the button one last time. Tomorrow, Friday, locked and loaded. Facial wise, she kind of looks like the other one, but you can tell by the titties it's a different girl. Locked and loaded. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try to find some fun stuff mixed in with people's thoughts on the picks that Trump has for his team. Oh. I don't know, some people are pissed off about Gates, saying that he was part of a pedophile or whatever, a sex trafficking ring, but to me, these days, it just seems like so much bullshit is put out there, and a couple people that I follow, like Timcast, just say, hell yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is when you know you're ready to switch to AT&T. Okay, so maybe people's thoughts on the picks that Trump has up to this point in time, and then maybe a little lighthearted, something fun we can talk about. I don't know. So either way, more than likely, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.